it's Melanie. Welcome to Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope everybody had a really good week. I had a good week. It was filled with client meetings. I am really starting to ramp up for my summer wedding season, and so had a lot of email and phone and like in-person meetings with my clients, and it just feels really good to be like ramping up for the summer, and I'm so excited to like really start delving into work again. I did a few weddings early on in the year and then gave myself a little bit of a break in the early spring, and starting in May, we're gonna get going. So I'm really excited and looking forward to getting back to doing flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my home fragrance pick for the last week. And I've been melting a lot more because most of my Bath & Body Works candles tend to produce a little bit more soot than I care to clean up at this point. So I've been melting a lot of those candles, making tarts, but then I've also been using a lot of these Better Homes and Gardens wax tarts from Walmart, and I've mentioned these two before, but the weather was really nice this last week and it just put me in the mood for like fruity summer type fragrances, and so I've been mixing the pink sugar berry, which really just smells like pink sugar berries. It's like a sugary raspberry type of scent with the sugared lavender twist. So the two of these together are a really great combination, and this one on its own smells very similar to Aquilina's pink sugar, but when you do them together, it's like pink sugar on steroids. It's really, really good combination. So if you have a Walmart nearby and you're not averse to shopping at Walmart, like my husband is, don't tell him that I go to Walmart. He would be so pissed at me. Anyway, if you're not averse to shopping at Walmart, if you can find these guys, they're a really great combination together. Okay, let's jump right into the beauty favorites. I've been loving this brush. I bought the Sephora Pro All Over Powder Brush. This is the number 61. Everything that I will mention here, I will try to link it down below so that it's easy for you to find. But this brush has been fantastic for both mineral foundation as well as like my setting powder, and I'm using up the Paula's Choice Healthy Finish Pressed Powder. Man, this covers a lot of surface area in a very short amount of time, but I just love the way this brush feels on my face. It's incredibly soft. It's so dense. It's not, you know how some brushes can be a little bit too dense? Like this is just like the perfect amount of dense. I guess that's the best way that I can put it. It just applies my powder products so beautifully. It's insanely soft. It actually doesn't take that long to dry. I've washed it a couple times this week and it basically dries overnight. So I washed my brushes in the early afternoon, and by the next morning it was like ready to go again. So huge fan of this. It's a little bit more expensive, but I have to say, you guys know that I'm trying to get rid of most of my Sigma brushes. I'm okay with spending a little bit more on a brush if it means that it's going to last me a long time. My Sigma brushes are not even 5 years old at this point, and they are all basically like, most of them have fallen apart. So if I can get this brush to last me 10-15 years, which I've had other brushes last me 10-15 years, then I think this is a worthwhile investment. So it's a little bit more upfront, but you have the long-term use of this brush. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I was trying to come up with some clever like analogy, but it just didn't come out right. Basically what I'm trying to say is you're gonna have this brush forever. Totally worth the investment, at least in my eyes. I will be picking up more of these Sephora brushes when the VIB sale comes around in November, so that's what I'm saving some of my budget for this year, is just to be able to invest in some more brushes. Okay, there were a couple of blush products that I've been loving this week, and the first one comes in the Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette. Now, I lost the little plastic thing. Well, no, I didn't lose it. Let's be honest. Stella ran off with it, and now I don't know where the heck it is. But the blush that I've been like loving this week is the one that's in the center of this palette. I will link this palette down below. I don't know the name of it, but it's beautiful. I don't know if it's available on its own, but it's just this really pretty light natural pink. If you are someone who has darker than a medium skin tone, I don't know that this would really show up super well on you, but it looks so natural. I'm wearing it today. It looks so natural and so pretty on my cheeks. I cannot get enough of it. I've also been loving the highlighter in this palette. I am wearing that down the bridge of my nose today, as well as a little bit on my Cupid's bow. This palette overall, I'm so glad that I finally picked this up. It is still available at Ulta. I will put a link down below for you guys. It is, I believe it's like $38. It's not super expensive, and I gotta say that I've used everything in here, and it's really good quality. It applies beautifully. I did have a request from my subscriber, Christy, I believe. She wanted an in-depth like swatches and review of this, so I might do that next week. I realize it's like well after like this sucker actually came out, because it came out last fall, I believe. So, but since it is still available and since it is such a great palette, I think I might actually go ahead and do that. It's so nice, you guys. It's really, really nice. But basically, I just wanted to point out the highlighter and the blush in this palette because I've just been loving it this week. Another blush that I've kind of been alternating with that one is this Milani Baked Blush in Delizioso Pink. I've worn this a few times this week as well, and man, this is a bright color. This is like, it is pink, and I hear my little monkey out there. She might pop in. But this is the color right here. Use a light hand, but this looks so pretty and so spring on your cheeks. I will link this bad boy down below as well, because it is like, if you can't find this at any of like your local drugstores, like this is something that is worth ordering online. I feel like if you can't find these baked blushes in general, you should order them from the Milani website or wherever you can find them. They are just amazing quality for a baked product, and I gotta say, this color right here, it's basically the epitome of spring. You do need to use a light hand with it again, but once you blend it out, it just is like this pretty pink glow. Like, it says that it's a matte blush, but I would say it has a little bit of like a satin type of finish. It doesn't accentuate my pores. That's something that I'm very conscious of. I prefer more matte blushes because of that, but this one is really, really lovely, and it has a soft, like, satin finish to it. Ooh, my hands are dry. Sorry about that. Okay, the eyeshadow palette of the week is by far the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I can hear them both at the door behind me here, the cat and the kid. They're working in tandem today. This palette is gorgeous. I did a how I got the look with this palette on, I uploaded it today, I think, and today is Thursday. It's not actually Friday. But today I'm wearing the Fashion Row out of this palette, and oh my gosh, there just is like, you just can't go wrong with any combination of colors from this particular palette. They are absolutely stunning. I won't talk too much about it because most of you probably saw my first impressions and swatches. If you didn't, I will list all the videos from this week down below. But it is absolutely worthwhile picking up. I would say, because I know people always ask me, like, which would you rather get? I would probably actually have a hard time picking between these two, to be completely honest, because I love them both, but this would probably win out. It's gorgeous, you guys. It is so, so pretty. It's available at Sephora. It's available at Ulta. It is also available on the Too Faced website. So I will link wherever you can buy it down below for you. It is so, so nice. If you're on the fence, I would highly encourage you to get off the fence and just go buy it, because you won't not love it. Like, I would probably put money on the fact that, like, everybody's going to love this palette once they try it out. It's beautiful. I would probably put money on that. Okay, I have a couple of lip products that I thought I would mention. This I actually kept downstairs. I've started keeping a lipstick downstairs in my kitchen to like reapply throughout the day, and it's the Warm Me Up from Maybelline. I've talked about this guy quite a bit. It's just a really pretty, like, I'm wearing it right now. It's a really beautiful nude. I feel like this is one of the most natural, one of like the prettiest It's so boring when you look at it, but once you put it on your lips, it is absolutely beautiful. It's your lips, but better. I love the formula of these Maybelline Color Sensationals. It's creamy, it's not gritty, it's smooth, it's decently long wearing. I love this. Another color that I've been sporting quite a bit this week is, again, the NYX High Voltage Lipstick in Flutter Kiss. I've gotten so many compliments when I've worn this lipstick, like, out in public to do, like, grocery shopping or to go to Sephora. I've actually had a couple of Sephora employees ask me, like, what this was that I was wearing, and they were surprised that it was, like, a NYX product. But Flutter Kiss is just a beautiful mauve-y, rosy type color. Again, nothing super exciting, but it just is like a your lips, but like better type of lip color. I kind of live for these types of colors. I'm not someone who normally puts a lot of color on their lips. I prefer to put more emphasis on my eyes. So anyway, been loving those two this week. And for next week, I think I'm going to probably just put my Essence Creamy Nude. A lot of people ask me about this color when I have it on my lips as well. Unfortunately, it's discontinued. Again, it's Creamy Nude from Essence. You might be able to find it on eBay somewhere. I'm probably going to end up putting this downstairs so I can reapply it throughout the day. I'm almost done with it. This is part of my Finish 7 by Summer series, so anyway, that's a nice one. Okay, and I thought I'd also mention the fragrance that I've been wearing this week, and I need to get out of the habit of using only these perfume samples. I should probably actually just plop these into my purse and use like my big perfumes while I'm at home, but I could not stop using this. It's the Endless Euphoria by Calvin Klein. I have the original Euphoria, and it's a beautiful, really deep, oriental, musky type of scent. This is like the floral version of that, but it's a nice floral. I don't normally like super flowery scents, but this one is so nice. The next time that you're at an Ulta or a Sephora, this is definitely worth seeking out. It's a really beautiful, I don't know all the notes to it. I'll put it down below so you can go check it out, but oh, this is nice. This is something that I would definitely put on a like wish list for like gifts, gift ideas to give to people. How obnoxious is that? Here's my list of approved fragrances that you may purchase for me. I would never actually do that, but anyway. Okay, and my flop for the week. I did a worth a splurge on this, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation. This is going back. That's why you're seeing it in the box here. I had the color Light Warm. If you guys missed that video, it's of course linked down below. I just didn't like the way this wore on my skin throughout the day. It applied really nicely initially, but it settled into my forehead lines and just was not, it just wasn't a good fit for me, at least after like the first couple of hours of wearing it. If I was only going to wear it for like 2 or 3 hours, great. But for all day wear, it just wasn't going to do it for me. So I'm going to take this back. I'm probably going to end up exchanging it for the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation to get like a backup of one of these guys, because this was the one that was the huge hit for me. So anyway, wait. Oh my gosh. I keep meaning to tell you guys about this thing as I whack myself in the face with the cord. Okay, so we're going back to favorites now. This is the Conair Infinity Pro hair brush thing. I don't know the actual name of it, but I will list it down below for you where you can find it. But this basically, so you dry your hair until it's mostly dry, and then you use this thing to round brush your hair. It's freaking genius because it like turns, it has like a clockwise and a counterclockwise option. So you basically like just, put your hair in it, and then you push the like button to turn it, and it starts to like, the brush thing rotate. This is a really poor example, but the brush thing itself rotates, and it perfectly like round brushes your hair. This is genius because I am not one of those like super bendy, flexible people that can like round brush their own hair. I just can't do it. This allows me to actually get a much smoother finish to my hair when I want it. I don't use it every single day, but on the days that I do want to round brush my hair, I basically mostly just get my hair dry with the hair dryer, And then I go in with this to like finish it off. It's amazing, you guys. If you have short hair, this is a godsend. I would say if you are a person with like super long hair, this is not going to be the round brush product for you because it's, I just don't think it would work well on really long hair. And I'm talking anything past like probably like chest length. I wouldn't probably recommend using this. But if you are a lady with short hair and you have trouble round brushing your hair because it's complicated when you're looking in the mirror and you have a brush and a hair dryer and you're trying to like see what you're doing back there, dude, get this. I think it's like $50 or $60. It is one of the most worthwhile investments that I've ever put into like a hair styling type product. It is phenomenal, and I've been meaning to tell you guys about it again for weeks because it's so great. It comes with this little cover so that you don't ruin the little bristles. Sorry that there's hair in here. Sorry, I know that's gross, but this is just such a cool thing. It also has so it has a low, a high, and a cool setting. So after you are done like round brushing your hair, you can pump it up to the cool setting just to kind of set that round brush. This is genius. I love this thing so much. I've had it now for well over a year, and I love it. I do. I realize that I don't really look like I put a lot of effort into my hair most days because quite frankly I don't. But when I do want to do my hair, that is the easiest way for me to do it. It's so quick. My hair does not get tangled up in there. It's freaking genius. I love that thing. So I'll link it down below for you because clearly I don't know the name. It just says Infinity Pro. Maybe that's what it's called. But it's by Conair. So it's genius, you guys. Anyway, I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. Let me know. Oops. Okay, we'll just drop that. Let me know what you guys were loving this week, and as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.